Welcome back to Riga, Latvia. We're live from the Volvo Sports Centre for Draw 8 of the World Women's Curling Championships 2013, sponsored by Titlis Glacier Mountain. My name's Logan Gray, and alongside me I have Sander Rovog for this evening draw. That's some Swedish fans making their way in to the Volvo Sports Centre. But our featured game will be between the United States of America and Canada. The United States currently on 2 wins and 2 losses, and Canada on 3 and 1. So at the moment the United States are being honoured, all the teams are honoured throughout the week. And I wonder if this will just get them even more charged up to play against the powerhouse nation of Canada.
Yeah, that would be the Star-Spangled Banner.
Yeah, let's take a look at the team, Sander.
Yep, lead for United States and Swiss Helm. Jessica Schultz here is second. Skip ahead to third player Debbie McCormick. And the team is skipped by Erica Brown.
And here's the Canadian side, led by Lisa Weigel. Second, Alison Krevzuk. Third, Emma Miskew. And of course the familiar face of Rachel Homan playing skip for the Canadians. This is how they've fared so far this week. Sweden, the only team remaining undefeated on 4 wins. But lots of teams still in contention here this week. United States on 2 wins and 2 losses, and very much needing a win this evening to give themselves a realistic chance of qualifying. Elsewhere in the pad, Scotland and Japan, both 3 wins and 1 losses. Denmark against Sweden, and Latvia, the home nation, still to get their first win this week, up against Germany. Here's the teams just making their final practice slides. And this is Rachel Holman's team first performance at the World Women's level. Have 1 cap under their belt at junior level where they came home with a silver medal. I think they'll be certainly amongst the favourites this week. USA, I think we're classing them in the kind of outsider category, and maybe they can pull off an upset this evening to get their championship on track.
Let it move. What do you got? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4, 5. 5's fine then. Yep, come on. Yep,
So
5.
maybe
Yep.
Canada the favourite for this game.
Yep.
What would the United States game plan be here?
Well, I think because of the game plan that the Canadians are calling, we've got a kind of general idea of what the teams need to do to play against them. Here's Lisa Weigel, and one of the big reasons the teams are struggling to play against Canada is that the tick shots played by Lisa Weigel really making the centre guards ineffective when Team Canada have the last one advantage. So they're going to have to try and keep their centre guards a little bit longer from the rings, just to make that tick shot a little bit more difficult. And for me, the USA should persevere with the centre guards, even if they're maybe facing one in the rings. Stick with that centre guard option, and Canada will probably choose to peel it. And Swiss Helm just hits and rolls out here.
You'll see the rules of play here. They have to play 6 ends minimum in the round robin stages, and you'll have 73 minutes of playing time per team. And the coach might just come down and help you if you're facing trouble later in the game.
I think the real key for the teams this week when they're playing against the Canadians is to really maximise their opportunities when they have the last stone. I think they need to know that they're not going to get masses of chances when they don't have the last stone. But at the same time, Canada not scoring that many points this week. Only scoring a kind of around the average of 7 points per game, much the same as the US. So the real difference though is the amount of points that the Canadians concede, just under an average of 5 a game. Here's Jessica Schultz, the 28-year-old. It really is a fresh approach that Team Holman and Coach Errol Morris have come up with when it comes to the strategy with the last one. I think a lot of people have thought about throwing the tick shot a lot, and the odd team has here and there. Here's Alison Krevizok.
Well, I think certainly the ice conditions allow you to play the tick shots so consistent throughout the week, and you can do so much with the sweeping here. You really hold the line if needed. I think maybe the Canadian team gets to play on these type of ice conditions a bit more often back home in Canada, while some European teams might just play on a bit more dodgy ice here and there as on the European tour. Home clubs, so on. So often you get to the championship ice in a big arena in Canada, and you play mostly on club ice here in Europe.
Oh, there's no doubt, Sander, that experience that Rachel Holman's team has will work in their favour this week. All the slam events and arenas these days.
Same thing, Ali.
And of course their national championships, the Scotties. Krevzak just drawing the open side here.
Back 12. Looks great. You sweep, guys.
And Sander, we've talked about the American game plan, we've talked about the Canadians using tech shots, but what else have we come to kind of realise about this Canadian team that really makes them so difficult to play against?
Well, obviously they're good at setting up the ends for them. This is David McCormick, third of United States, just playing the open hit. Oh, I think maybe the strongest suit for the Canadians is whenever they just get a couple of points up on your opponent, it's so hard to come back. So I think it's really important for USA to try and get on the scoreboard as quick as possible, not allowing Canada to run away from the game. Emma Miskew here, starting to settle in here in Riga. We'll stick around here.
Yeah, we've seen Canada are always really content to play defensively in the first end. Got quite a clear game plan, and they like to control the scoreboard right from the start of the game. They want to score in the even ends. So by blanking the first end, they would of course have the hammer in the second end, and then we might see a little bit more fireworks from the Canadians.
Yeah, they did play a bit more aggressive in the first inning against Denmark. They gave up a steal of 2 then. Maybe they're just rethinking the first end approach. Just want to be a bit more defensive, get a feel of the ice, and then just kind of attack.
So Debbie McCormick hits and rolls out, the 2003 world champion.
Bumper curling. nice,
quick.
eh?
Yeah.
That was good.
Nice throwing.
Nice throw. 13, 22. Yep. Sorry, what did you say she had? What? What did she have on her? 9.5. 9.5? Yep.
So here's Erica Brown, the 40-year-old.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Lives in
Yep.
Oakville, Ontario,
Clean.
Canada, and plays out of the
Clean.
Madison
Yep.
Curling Club.
Clean. Clean. Nice shot. Nice throw. 9.5. 9.5. Yeah, nice shot on the net.
Madison would be in
Go down.
Wisconsin,
Yep.
USA, I believe.
Yes, it certainly is, Sander.
So lives in Canada and plays out of an American curling club. So down to the last stone for Erica Brown. It'd be nice to keep the shooter here. Just force Rachel Holman to play a shot to blank the end.
But that one came back. Emma's in the out in the farther out in pitch ball. Kind of stayed there for a while.
Yep. Yep. Gotta go. Relax. Yep. 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 Hard. 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 Up.
Might just be over curling here. Will they stick around? No.
Okay.
And I've seen that plenty of times so far this week. Just rolling out on that in the last nose hit. Really should make your opponent skip make a shot to blank the end. So many times I see a missed shot on the last one. But Rachel Holman here, just gonna throw this last one through. Blank the end, that way they will keep that last one advantage for the second. And we might just see them put the corner guard up now.
Yeah, I would absolutely expect to see them throw the corner in this second end. And they really do have a clear game plan. And they blanked the first end. It's Canada 0, USA 0. Second end underway and Swiss Helm. The USA lead. Going for the center guard. So nice to see that this USA game maybe wants to take the game to the Canadians.
Okay, just back line. Like you've been throwing. Nice and positive. Little light. 11. Winston. Good. Whoa. Light. Really light.
So it looks like a take shot attempt here, but really short of pace. So maybe going for the corner guard option instead.
Okay.
That one's way out from Lisa Weigel.
Go down. No. 9.5. 9.5. Whoa.
Okay, so these times that Lisa Weigel doesn't make the take shot on the center guard, really want to see the USA team be aggressive and Try and bring it into play. By hitting that wide one there, and giving Lisa Weagle another chance at it. They could have just ignored that stone and gone around the centre.
Line's good. More weight. Line's good. 11. Keep it clean. Whoa. No. Where's the weight? 11. Yeah. I guess it's kind of. Okay, it's not bad.
Okay, so a better attempt this time by Lisa Weagle, but maybe a little bit short of pace once again. This is Lisa Weagle's first appearance at World Junior Championships. World Championships, sorry.
Yeah, that's good. 9.5. All right, Jess. 9.5. No. Go up. Oh, we're not. 9.5. No. Enough of it. No. Okay.
Yeah, so these shots not really putting the Canadians under any pressure.
Right around.
If they're going to be hitting stones on the wing, they really need to get their stones back onto the centre line when they don't have the last stone.
I think same as last time going to the wings?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess the only upside here is all the stones in play are red, but does leave a chance for Krivjazek to play the in-turn draw here.
Wait, go out for the light.
Go for weight. Line's good. Line's really good. Weight's good. Yes. Whoa. Yep.
Looking pretty good from this angle anyway.
Nice one.
Comes down to the tee line. And it's fully hidden in behind cover. Looks like Erica Brown's called a run back here from her second player, Jessica Schultz.
One more. Whoa. 9.5. Yeah. Whoa. Close.
Well, I've got to say, I think this is a good call.
Whoa.
And well played by Schultz. Removes that yellow, but it will be the same draw open to the Canadians.
Okay. Similar. Just a little bit. Kind of like last
There's
time.
Coach
I thought
Errol
it would
Morris.
be like a foot less.
Okay.
Don't think he'll be too concerned at the moment, despite all the stones in play being red, as you said, Sander.
Line's tight.
Touch left.
Line's a little tight. It's not bad. Whoa.
Just top 12.
Yes.
Gotta go.
Hard then. Weight only.
Gotta go.
Line's really good. It looks good. Take a look. At the end. Finish. Yep. Hard. Keep going. Hard.
This is a super draw by Alison Krivjazek. Keeps that one well north to the tee line.
Good sweep.
Could well be a run back required again here. And there's Errol Morris's opposite number, Bill Todhunter.
9.5. Close. No. Whoa. Close. Yep. Yes. Hurry. Okay, great shot. What'd you get?
Six to run back. Really nice shot, but still a chance for
Good job. Nice throw.
Canada to come around here.
Good job.
Plenty of room to play the draw for MMSQ. I guess there's no big concern yet. Forfeit's open. You'll have that in-turn draw if you ever need it. So you can afford to be a bit aggressive here. Looking pretty good here. Just gonna slip deep of the tee line.
Not really snapped. I don't know if this was like we were sweeping yours at the beginning, or I'm not sure.
Whatever you think.
Isn't that what they want?
I like center.
They want us to go under. Right?
I don't mind it there.
Okay, no, wait, you think here. She just
We can come here. It's okay. That's not terrible. It's not bad.
Whatever you like. All right, Deb.
Here might be a little slower. There has been.
Okay, so a nice draw there by
5, 6.
Emma Miskew. Finds her way around the corner guard and lies
Room.
in shot position. Does disappear
Yep.
behind the tee,
Room.
but
They
USA
go.
deciding
Yep,
that
yep.
they don't want to get sucked around that corner guard. They're going to try and play one around the centres here.
Yep. Hard for line. All the way in the 4
They
foot.
found
Come
a
on.
super line here. Don't want to poke it out the other side though.
Great shot.
Maybe just a fraction too far, but a really nice job there by Debbie McCormick. Here's the finale of the first end. Eve Muirhead, final stone.
Yeah, looks like she's already lying one here, just drawing for two.
Line's good. Up to you. Heads up. Heads up. Respect.
Vicky Adams and Claire Hamilton on the sweep. Just
Keep it clean. Keep it clean as you can.
backing off this one. Needs to settle down. No problem from Eve Muirhead. Clearing the forfeit to score two. That's a good start for them.
It's better.
Playing Japan here.
Light anyway, Jesus.
So back to our game.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good big game on the end sheet between Scotland and Japan. Both teams 3 wins and 1 loss. Spoke to Eve earlier on and she was just saying that she just needs to put 2 halves together at the moment. She's playing 1 good half and 1 poor half, so when she starts getting a full game together, then she reckons it'll be pretty dangerous. Here's Miskew trying to chip the top one off and roll behind the corner. Just a little too high to catch on that wide red.
Doesn't matter now.
Okay. To them. They're just gonna hit and roll.
Options, Sander?
I think might just be 2 options. Yeah, either you guard the shot or you maybe
Like that?
play the corner freeze onto the yellow.
Okay.
Certainly playing the corner freeze, it's a chance you might set up a
Gotta
double.
watch the double though, right? Like it's maybe there.
Could come top 8.
Okay. Tom has to be half 8.
So it seems like Erica Brown has called kind of the game that you were looking for, utilizing the centre guard. They came around instead of playing the freeze there, and certainly made Emma Miskew play a more difficult shot.
I think we're actually better off higher.
They have a good chance
Like
of
to
forcing
dip from the 8 foot.
Rachel Holman to take a 1.
Under the guard.
Absolutely, I think teams are
If
just
you're behind T1,
giving
then they'll have a double.
Rachel Holman all her own way a little
Unless
bit
you're
by
welded to the back.
Yeah, yeah.
Get to the back.
accepting going around the corner guards and chasing them around them and that sort of thing. They need to persevere in throwing centre guards and maybe ignoring the opposition stones, which isn't an easy thing to do, it must be said, when you don't have the last stone. But I think it's really what they have to consider if they want to try and chalk up a win here and get this World Championships on track for the USA.
7. Go if you can. 7. Clean. Room.
Line 7.
Close.
Line only?
Yep.
7.
Room. Yep.
7.
Room. Room. Yep.
Line only.
Where is it, guys?
Well, I think they want to play the freeze here,
Yep, we're there.
but they
Okay.
want to hold it on
It's all
the
bumping.
right-hand side of that Yellowstone as we look at it.
Nice throw.
And it's a super shot there by Erica Brown.
50.
This USA team looks like they've come to play this evening.
Okay.
There.
Yeah, certainly no double on here. I think you might just see Rachel Holman play the hit and roll. So remove the shot stone, just roll over, maybe just corner freeze it onto that shot just played by Erica Brown.
And roll.
If she makes it, might be able to score 2. If not, it should be possible to score the 1. Just be nice to make sure you sit shot here. Bit of a wobble out the hack here from Rachel Holman. Not sure if that will affect the stone.
Close. No.
Looking high for the moment. There we go. And it's going to roll. And just going to get that extra action off the red. So close, just let that one go. Rolls it here too far. That was really close.
Stone enters the house, but just hits a little too thin and rolls right across the face of that red stone.
Was that wee wobble we saw? Didn't seem to really affect the throw though. Just slightly missed line call. Certainly, it's really hard when you're so close.
Well, they did consider splitting the rings here. Not a huge fan of that call. There's a chance that if they did do that, then they could just poke one out the side between those 2 yellows off a double takeout.
That's going straight onto the 3.
It'd be for, well, I think this is going out though.
Yeah.
So it'd be for 1. I like this.
Well, it's not though if we're there. Then the 5 stays though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think they're calling the right shot here. Should pretty much take everything off here if they can throw something just top of the tee line.
I don't think there's a kooky anything.
Yeah.
If,
Let's just make this. You want?
yeah, top 8 foot.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
Line's good, Broom.
Easy. Go ahead. Keep
Ready,
it.
5, 6.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yep, the line.
Yeah, you're right.
Hard for the line. Yep, go. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Yep. Yes.
This is cutting hard here.
Yep, yep, yep. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Just going to pass it and locks onto the yellow.
Yeah, great play by Erica Brown. 2 terrific
Good throw.
freezes.
There's last one. Still 7.
And Rachel Holman will be forced to score 1 in the second end here.
Second in here, last stone for Rachel Holman. Facing 2 US stones.
A little light.
Needs a bit more than
Should be a
full
little
8
light.
foot here
Just a little light.
to get a point up on the board. Krabiazak and Weigel working this one hard just to be safe. And we'll bring it in to the top of the 4. No problems there. And Canada will score the first point here. They will draw first blood. The Volvo Sports Centre is where it's at.
2 ends played, and Canada leading the United States by 1 shot to 0.
Looks like he's out there. Orange, gotta go. Curly.
Okay, so a good center guard goes up.
6.
Line only.
Line's good. Got a curl, got a curl.
All there weight-wise.
7,
Whoa, whoa.
7, 8,
Whoa.
7. Slow down.
6, 7. 9, 10. 9, 10
Seven.
now. 9, 10 now.
Yep. Yep.
So another nice draw here by Anne Swisshelm. Gets one top of the tee line.
Deeper than that.
Yeah.
9, 10.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Okay. He's back 8. Yep. Whoa.
10.
Whoa. Back 12. Lead it. No.
Whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa.
what I mean.
It's not tapping it through.
Okay. Just bumped nose.
Oh, nice bump there by Lisa Weigel, pushes that one back. Sander, Lisa obviously associated with the tech shot now after making so many of them during the Scotties. I think that's a shot that she practices, or is Leeds just about guards and draws?
No, I think she will practice that shot plenty of times, as probably the rest of the shots available for any player. Although I haven't really spoken to them about their practice routines. I think you'll see Lisa Weigel out in the rink just playing tech shot after tech shot.
All right, fine.
She can make other shots as well, though.
Okay.
Gotta remember that.
Is it straight? I guess it is.
Do you want down?
Down, remember that?
Okay.
Down normal.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. No, right off.
Whoa.
Down. No. Never.
Just playing it a little bit safe there. Krevzuk kind of hitting the wide one. Germany, Latvia on the opposite end sheet. First end, there was a score of 2 for Germany.
Here's
Here's
Vegas
Stasa
lead.
Sarsunet.
Vegas lead.
And how's this one looking? Germany currently just on 2 wins after a shock defeat earlier to Japan.
Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Latvia
Keep going, yes.
sweep their way into the forfeit for a score of 1 in the second end. Germany leading by 2 shots to 1.
Over on our sheet, we just saw Jessica Schultz fighting her way through the port down the center line here.
Would you guys rather do this?
I like
And
that tap.
Yeah, because then they can just hit and roll.
leaves Canada with shot.
Tap it through.
Okay, just through.
Okay, it's pretty quick.
So looking at the draw to the top of the
That's
floor,
good,
but
eh?
now electing to just punch the redstone
touch
through.
slower? Maybe a touch slower.
Oh, touch. If you freeze, it's fine, though.
Good.
Everything on back line.
Back line.
Just a heavy draw here from Krevzuk.
Back. Off. No.
Just trying to punch this redstone through. looking pretty good. We will move it back to live 3. But they were worried about the hit and roll, and they've just created an even bigger nest to roll into. So,
Just stay straight for so long.
even a better option to come around the centre.
So looking to improve on our first shot here, Jessica Schultz. Maybe just overcompensating here. Over curled on the last one. This time,
Okay.
only going to find the nose.
Good
9.5.
Barely squeaks by the back red.
No.
Like here?
So hit and roll straight back for Canada.
Control? No. No.
Clean?
No.
No.
No, never.
Yep, yep.
Oh, that's fine.
So nose hit for Miscue also. Lying 3 yet again.
I think it's really slow, so you have to throw hack. Because at one point they were saying hack, and then once it slows down, it's past the break point.
I thought I threw backline.
So Debbie McCormick with
9.5.
just a little swing there. Bit of
No.
old school style.
Let it work.
Again, just not able to find the inside. Just going to jam at the back there, leaving 3 yellows around as we hop over to sheet A. Scotland playing Japan. You see a redstone there tucked in behind the staggered corner guards. So it will just be a draw here for Satsuki Fujisawa to score the one. Down by 2. You don't really want to be forced here, but pretty much just have to take your point. Sweeper staying off this one though, really backing off. Will it sit down in time? Anna Sloan on the sweep. And looks to be good enough. So after 2 ends, Scotland will lead 2 shots to 1.
And back in our featured sheet, Eva Miscue makes a nice nose hit out wide to allow Canada to lie 4 in this
Even
third
her
end.
second shot. You still like that? Yeah. That was a little wide, right? Yeah.
Well, it's quite a conservative call here from the States, but they could still lie shot stone if they make a good roll.
Can even roll all over to the other side. Maybe jam on one of these shots. There we go. That's so an okay option. Certainly keep stones at the back of the house. So I think she's just making sure that the top of the house is open, and they'll have a shot to score one.
Alright, if that's
Makes the half stone contact and rolls right across onto that wide yellow. Doesn't do quite enough to squeeze it out the side door.
Don't be a 10.
Do you want to come the other way?
How much? Normal? Whoa.
No, right on.
No.
Stick close.
Whoa, no.
No, never.
Oh, just really needs to get this redstone out, and then I'm pretty sure we'll see USA coming
All the way
around that
out,
centre
all the
guard.
way out. Okay.
It's too scary on that like edge because it either takes off
I
or
can't
it
get around
hangs.
her. Butt in my face. It's like geek her out of
It's
the
too
way.
scary on that line because
I
it
know.
starts. That's where it starts to cut, but I can't pop it because then I can't jam and roll out.
Yeah.
So the only way I can throw it, I think, is the other way.
I'm guessing it's the same.
Yeah.
Room.
Erica Brown with the out turn draw here.
Line
Backing.
Where is it?
Where is it?
Needs to keep this one in front of the tee line.
Room. No backing
Go
now.
into the.
No backing. Lots of backing.
7, 8.
Yeah, you're 9.
I think that's going to happen.
Can you? No.
No.
Talking
lost
about
it.
backing, and it's actually going to slip through.
Sorry.
Poor communication there. Certainly could have swept that onto the yellow to lie shot. That's just going to leave Holman to come around the centre.
But it's really goes straight for a long time. So I think just outside
I like
super
the
clean.
half. It's really slow though. I might as well throw what I've been throwing, eh?
Sure.
Think here.
Yeah, it's quick.
Right there is pretty good.
Yep.
Good extension.
Okay.
Could be good.
Rachel Holman finding
Big thread.
something at the side of the sheet there that she certainly doesn't want her stone to run over.
Yeah.
Could cause it to deviate from its natural path.
Probably the same as my draws, right?
Yeah, I think the same way you've been throwing.
She just
Nice
threw it.
extension.
Do you think it's faster? She just threw
No,
back
she
12.
overthrew it. I got a crazy time on it.
Okay.
So an unexpected opportunity for Rachel Holman.
Right off!
We'll say it again.
Right off.
Needs to be in front of the tee line.
No,
Erica
gotta
Brown
let it
getting a
break.
little bit caught out by the speed down this line.
Never. No.
Well, you heard Emma Miskew tell Rachel that this path's really quick. And now they've just waited for line for too long. But
That's good.
still force Erica Brown to play the other
What's the
turn.
path, I guess?
I think had we been on it.
Had we been on it, would have been really good,
I
right?
was waiting for line and then it,
That's really weird though.
Really
Because I threw
bad.
more than my last draw.
I thought they looked pretty compared. I think it's the same out here.
same as you said, yes. 65 to 2.
Okay, so different speeds in different spots. And Erica Brown with the turn draw here. Canada didn't seem too confident about the weight here. Maybe thought it was a little bit slower down this side from their conversations.
Line's good.
I wonder if the US team will have cottoned onto that.
Line's good.
Jessica Schultz told Erica Brown that it's pretty much the same on
Line's
both
good. Where are
sides.
you? Whoa, take a look.
Whoa. So gliding.
Line's good, all you.
Looking
14:03.
to be in control here though.
Nice shot.
No problems facing for draw to the 1 foot for
One
Erica
red.
Brown. And it's going to be tied up
Good job.
after 3 ends.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Good
nice
judge.
throw.
Good job.
Nice throw.
Good job.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Okay, so
Where'd you spin on?
I just.
Curling.
Yep, it's slowing down.
Three.
3 ends played, 2 scores, both singles
Keep it on center.
in the second and the third end. Tie game here in draw 8. Canada and the USA head to head this evening in the Volvo Sports Centre.
I just.
My name's Logan Gray and joined by Sander Rovog for this Titlis Glacier Mountain World Women's Curling Championships 2013. Not much to choose between these two teams so far, Sander.
11.
No, it's been pretty tight so far. Certainly have one blank end, and we've seen both teams have hammer with some stones in play, and then both the second and third end. Still, though, the ends were kind of open.
Go, Reed. Haley. Good.
Now, we'll see that tech shot from
You think
Lisa
that was
Weigel.
Hack, or is it just me?
Yeah, that's actually one of the first ones this week we've seen her throw on the out turn. Thought she maybe had been more of an in-turn fan, maybe feels a little bit more confident on that hand, but maybe the ace conditions dictating that the shot might be a little bit easier on the out turn.
Keep her going. Line's good.
Personally feel that
2.5.
the shot should pretty much be played however the lead wants to play it. They need to kind of call it.
Whoa.
It's good.
At the end of the day, they need to be the one making the shot.
Good
I like
job.
this call from Erica Brown, choosing to ignore the stone in the house and put up another centre guard.
I just.
Okay.
Lisa Weigel playing 79% so far
Gotta hit it.
this week.
Yep. Hard.
It's gonna go out. It's too much weight.
Well, I've not seen that happen too often from Lisa Weigel. Pushes that one out of the playing area, and it will be replaced. So
Our clock shouldn't be running for this.
USA being rewarded for putting the centre guard back up and risking leaving that red stone at the back. Jessica Schultz playing
85 should be good.
82%.
7. Room. Lots of room.
Sandra, what's the kind of goal stat that you're looking for in the second position,
Whoa.
approximately, at World Championships?
100%.
Well, that would be the goal. Let me rephrase the question. What's a realistic goal stat?
I think
All right, Jeff.
anything above 80 is pretty good, and if you ever can creep over 90, you'll probably be all-star, lead, second, third, whatever. So I think maybe the goal is to reach 90%. It's a realistic goal.
Back 8.
But anywhere in the 80s is
Top 4.
certainly acceptable.
Yeah, absolutely. If you manage to
Top 4.
creep over that 90% mark, you're doing really well. I know Brent Lang at the Briar managed to crack out a 93% week. Just incredible shooting. Alison Krauser playing 84.
Lead's good.
Which is actually really good because she was started with a 65% game against Scotland, so really starting to move through the gears this week.
Curl up. It's just past that one.
Oh, a mistake here by Krauser. Drifts probably 3 feet too far. And wow, look at it, Scotland and Japan over here. That is one loaded 8-foot circle. Eve Muirhead to play. Final stone of the third end, and possible big count here. Already lying 3, but needs to cut the 1-foot circle
Clear.
to squeeze a 4th one in.
Line's really good. Yep. Long. Yep. Hard line. Hard, Vicky. Hard.
Can they squeeze this one in there? Needs to get to the inside of that red.
Oh wow, what a draw.
No sweat.
Really well called by the sweepers. Gets it in there for 4. Big 5 shots.
No sweat.
Lead now for Scotland. So I guess they're starting off the first half reasonably well.
Yeah, definitely Eve finding her form right from the start of this game. Difficult to see Japan coming back in that one.
Right off.
Here's Alison Krevizuk in our featured game between the USA and Canada, 4th end. And the score is 1 each. Really nice drop by Jessica Schultz, making the most of that miss by Krevizuk with her first one. And USA in quite a nice spot at the moment.
Yeah, jams that peel there, leaves us center guard up, and see Erica Pound call the center again. 83% for Debbie McCormick is certainly good numbers at 3rd position.
I think you got more than that. Let it curl a bit.
Touch the curl.
Line's good. Where is it? Line's
Where
good
is
now.
it? 2.
Whoa, it's got to finish a little bit.
So they are managing to put some pressure on Canada.
On its own.
3, 4.
Yep. Yep.
This one,
Whoa.
though, just
Okay.
slipping a bit too far, maybe.
Not dead.
Just gonna make this run back a bit easier for Emma Miskew.
Yeah, that's way too deep, Sander. This Canadian team's so good with the big weight.
Sure.
You would expect to see Emma Miskew get pretty close to this one, playing 83% this week. Always looks rock solid on those big weight shots. And I wonder if she can maybe even get 3 moving here.
She got 4
She
moving.
did. Yeah, she got a few moving there, including her own. That one over curls, and Sweden, the undefeated team of the week on 4-0, up against Denmark, and this is Danish skip Lena Nielsen.
Yeah, we had 3 blank ends so far in this game. Now we will get a score. Looks like a controlled hit from Lena Nielsen. Facing 2 yellows, we'll stick it, and Denmark will score 1. So 1-0 after 4 ends there. Earl the run back.
Yep. That's good. Okay.
So
All right, good.
we'll get the guard in place.
Nice throw, Debbie. Great weight. That's that same spot that got us.
Hey, which one?
I have to throw like hack. The guards are edge on edge.
So Miskew
What would you rather throw?
might not see enough of this yellow
That's good. I don't love that.
to make the run.
Whichever you like.
I don't mind this.
Okay.
How much?
Hack.
Sure.
Well, this is quite a difficult shot here. If they could ever get it right, then it would look good for scoring too. That option might be just to kind of open up the right-hand side of the sheet. They do have a couple of possibilities if they run the guard furthest away from the house.
Yeah, if you ever miss this one, you're going to be facing some trouble, I think.
Well, the nice thing about my shot is that it actually opens up the out-turn side.
Yeah.
It's a horrible result, really.
Yeah, that was the risk, really. I think maybe even clipping the high guard there was a better option. I think Erica Brown could just put up a high center guard here and
Or normal weight.
make things really difficult.
Your weight was good,
Just looking at
That's not good.
the options for Canada here.
That angle?
Just making sure they
I don't
don't
like-
have a
I'd rather leave her the
shot
angle.
before they play the center.
The outside one, right? Yeah. No,
And
Just
with
if
those
we
2
guard,
stones
that's
there,
what they're doing, then
closest
we're
to
not
the
gonna
ring,
be
is just
at it.
slightly staggered. You won't be able to.
We can draw.
Well,
If
maybe.
she makes that, it's going to be.
Might-
I'm going to have a
Might
path
actually
in
get
here,
to
right?
run the yellow straight back onto the red.
Depending on where she hits it.
So it might be a
Yeah.
good idea to
Guard.
put this one on the center line.
So like center line, or do you want to kind of cover that? I'm not so sure we can cover the. Yeah. So center line. Yeah. Right here.
So do
Yeah.
I tell her 4
Little less.
or 90 less?
Little less.
Center line?
Yeah. I mean, we'll leave her the other one, but.
Yeah, I know.
But at least her shooter will roll out, and then we'll have a way into the 4-foot if we need to freeze to it, right?
That top yellow is not on, right?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's take this.
4.
So
or
2?
90.
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
I wonder if a little. Yeah, I think it'll curl once it gets in there, but. Okay, 90.
Wait. Sorry, let's talk speed. I'm so sorry.
Oh, she just said 90.
Okay. Said 90.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear it.
So
Sorry.
It's okay.
McCormick just stopping Archer Brown there, not really catching the split time agreed on. Hopefully that one disturb Archer Brown's focus.
Hey,
Playing 80% so far
Are you
this week.
3 or a 4? Which
I
is
think
it?
those are pretty solid numbers for a fourth. You're usually going to be faced with some difficult shots.
No. Let it die. If you can get to the inside.
Oh, absolutely.
If you can get to
See
center.
through the round robin. Shooting
Get it under
80%
the
is a
other
skip.
one. Yep, a little bit.
You're not going to be a million miles away.
Well, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Yep. Whoa. You're good. Right
Great
there.
shot.
That's
Nice throw.
Well, manages to slide across there
Great shot. That's where I wanted it, but I was too chicken
and
to
take the
call it
angles
there.
away.
You're a rocket. I'm like, baby.
We hit the red one then.
Might open it up anyway.
Sorry?
Might open it up.
Yeah, this is a tough spot now for Rachel Holman. She's going to have a tough job to actually move that Yellowstone.
That's for Rach.
Tough to say if it might go.
I think if you maybe catch that red one on the center line just a little thick, you might just spin it to the right and still be able to remove the other red.
Oh, this is absolute bullet from Rachel Holman.
Yeah, she's going for the thin option here. See what happens. No, that's not going to slide through. I didn't think it was going to. I think,
Just fighting.
Hit it too thin.
yeah, should have caught that a bit thicker.
I think Team Canada have given themselves a lot of problems here just by trying maybe too aggressive a shot at the wrong time with Emma Miskew's one. Might be a better idea to play a little bit safer and go for the double peel.
The outside of it. Okay. Right? Yeah, even if you get to here. Does that look good? Yeah.
Yeah, she said we did it too thin.
My last one finished here, but it's this side, right? So
Yeah.
that's 4. Stay hairless!
So Sander,
Curl.
what's the nominated shot here?
It looks like they call a guard on that highest center, feeling that Holman might run that one back. But if USA is line 2 here, I'm pretty sure that Holman will never play that shot. I think
We're 2, 2, 3.
the shot being played by Canada here is probably the in-turn draw.
Don't touch it!
2.
I completely agree, Sander. I think they want to try and load up the forefoot. There's no Yellowstones in the house, and
Gotta stop!
the stone's not really going to put any pressure on Rachel Holman. They've cut off the out-turn drop, but they've left the in-turn one.
Oh, she's all over the place.
I think Rachel Holman would play the in-turn all day, so I'm not quite sure why they would guard that one.
I wonder if I started it. I must have
Actually,
started it a little
didn't
bit.
manage to guard the yellow.
Super tea, Alan. Sorry, sweet for tea.
Would be maybe a bit more understandable if they were only in line 1.
Heavy.
Looking a little bit hot. Will it rear up?
Sorry, Rach.
Had the perfect line there, just a foot too heavy. But only a score of 1 though for USA. Well, they score in the 4th.
Yeah, I really think USA could have taken a little bit more risk there, but they do still get their steal.
Nice job, Deb.
And 4 ends played here.
Okay, so
It's
let's
United States
pull that
2,
over there.
Canada 1.
That side of the sheet.
So we're close to halfway through the game here. Will Canada look to play the scoreboard now? Maybe blank the fifth end, make sure they score in the even ends?
Yep. All the way. Bullet,
Yeah, I would say
bullet,
so.
please. Yep, keep going.
USA going into the house here.
Good shot.
I think we might. Well, maybe not. Looks like a corner guard being called by Rachel Holman.
Okay, so
Really curling.
maybe a bit more of an impatient approach here. Really looking to score their two. Thought you might see them blank hand, but still quite early in the game. You might not be able to keep scoring in the even ends, even if you start in the sixth. For me, that corner guard is just a bit far from the house.
Absolutely. This is Anne Swisshelm throwing the lead stones for the USA.
Wait a minute.
Lisa Weigel has played most of her shots really well, but actually the corner guards is her one struggle. So often I feel like those corner guards just either just close to the center line, they're just very far from the house. Maybe just practicing the tick shots a bit too often.
No. Good shot.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be a little bit like my lead player, Richard Woods. He's a bit of a guy for making a lot of tick shots, but not so good at throwing top four when you're 3 up.
It's good. 11. Yep. Whoa.
So Lisa Weigel going after the shot stone.
Whoa. Roll it on now. Whoa.
Apologies. Chips the corner, chips the center guard, and as we said, another perfect tick shot and rolls perfectly behind that corner guard.
Yeah, it just makes the most difficult shot perfect.
Is that what you said? She's at a piece. A little bit.
You got a quarter?
Okay, throw half.
Maybe not focusing enough on the easy shots, Lisa Weigel, but does have a nice setup now.
Yeah, and she can't see a piece from the hack.
Yep.
This looks like it's really banking down hard here. But if they could ever just chip the guard off and roll to the center line. Go. Well, probably gets second best there and rolls to the center, and back over on sheet A. Saw a terrific draw by Eve Muirhead just a few minutes ago. Here's Team Scotland lying a couple again here, and it's Fujisawa needing a great takeout here to score. Played a really good double to beat Germany earlier on. Just loses their back heel. I think they're going to be trying to play that one across the top. It will be a force in the fourth. A score of 1 for Japan, and Scotland leading by 6 shots to 2.
Not sure if she believed the ice. Just let tight, softly stick.
Did you say hack?
Yep. Hack forward. Yep. Yes. Come on, Rita. Yeah, you gotta go hard. Come on, go. Yep. Go. Hard, Erica.
Hard.
Well, another wayward takeout here from Jessica Schultz. Doesn't quite remove that Yellowstone from the rings.
We've thrown a bunch here.
Okay.
She just sticks by the guard, but perhaps just a little bit short of weight.
Curls a ton too.
Rachel Holman just ushers that one through to the back line. Alison Krevzak now going around
Line's
the
good,
corner
just
guard.
top 8.
Slots.
Can't touch her. Oh, we're not going to. This is not good. Oh.
Nine.
Well, does manage to get hidden, and there's a chance for a double takeout here.
Nine.
Yep.
Nine.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. 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 Hard. Yes. Yes. Go. Yes.
So
Yes.
McCormick needing the double here. Just misses that wide one. Great attempt though.
I don't really like this. Whichever one you like. Don't mind that. Okay. This is pretty tough. Okay, that's fine. Whichever you like. Then they just roll.
Well, having a good think about this one.
Well, I guess. Okay.
Control.
Emma Miskew being very agreeable in the hack. Just saying to Rachel Holman whatever one she wants to go for.
Weight's good.
Just clean. Control.
Whoa, whoa.
Nope, nope.
And they made the roll behind the corner.
Nice serve.
Not quite, and I think the United States will have another go at this double takeout.
Go this way. Okay. You like 9.5? Okay.
Going for a double, different double this time.
I think they called just a roll.
Okay.
Maybe went for the double. Certainly caught it too thin, rolls out.
Too much ice, Deb.
I was surprised they did that after they played the other double the first time. Don't really see what changed there.
How deep am? Top 8. Okay.
Well, chance to line 3 here now for MMSQ. In turn draw.
Line only.
Want to keep it in front of the T line
What is
here.
it?
Don't want to come too deep.
T.
Top 8 probably
All the way
would
back.
be the best for them.
All the way back. We can't be behind T.
So calling this one a bit deep, so they're looking to keep
Whoa.
get it even deeper.
It's really dying.
Just top 8.
But now apparently
You gotta go for top 8.
just coming down again. So a bit of back and forth there on the weight call. Ends up in a nice spot in the end though.
Definitely slow there.
I hit a brick wall.
We're going to skip over to sheet D. It's Germany playing Latvia. Latvia yet to pick up a first win.
Whichever one you like.
This would be the Latvian skip, Iveta Stasas Arsuni.
Hey, Paliga. Linia laba.
I saw a couple of her draws come up short last night.
That's fine.
Linia
I don't think
laba.
that's going to be an issue this time. She does have some backing too. Got a little bit panicky when the third comes out the house. And it will be a score of 1 red. And Germany at half-time will lead Latvia by 3 shots to 2.
Maybe it's just a touch slower.
It's fast.
Line's good. Clean.
Back in her featured game, here's Erica Brown leading by 1 shot and trying to freeze her way out of trouble here.
Line's good now. No bounce. Wait out, wait out.
Flying 3 yellows against without the last stone.
Line's good now.
Just found a nice path here.
Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it. Yep. Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it. Whoa. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Gets right in behind the guard. Great shot there by Erica Brown.
Nice go.
Well, the good thing about Miscue's draw is
What's going on?
Great shot. Thanks.
kept it high, so it still allows them room to score for Canada.
I felt like crazy at the end.
My line was here. She's not going to take
go here.
I don't think if you go anywhere further outside, it's going to be slower.
You think they might be looking to bring those other yellows in to score?
If you get to like here.
Well, ideally, yes, Sander, but it's difficult to say exactly how they do that at the moment. They've really found a good spot for that red.
No, like for going to the lane.
They could peel the guard, but
yeah, it's close. I don't
just
really
leave
like
a straightforward takeout for Erica Brown to lie to.
Freezes again, so really
And the redstone at the top of the 8-foot would probably pop over towards that white yellow as well.
I'm over sweeping.
Yeah.
A lot of her, so I'm just going to keep waiting.
Whatever you like.
Take it at the end.
I don't mind the freeze here. I
Seems to be
think
good in the good
yeah,
paths for
if we're going to do that, I guess it's back here, which is tough too.
I don't think I might peel on the center guard.
I don't think it's a bad call.
We could do this.
Because
sure.
yeah, certainly Erica Brown can play on to her red, but she might just leave a double right back for a score of 3 if she decides to come into the house. Probably left a reasonably easy shot to score 2.
Take rock. Touch that.
Come around. Freeze is fine. Yeah.
Coming around
Same way to just
the red-yellow combo here, with the freeze being the option, apparently. Just going to make sure not to take off your own and leave a double for Erica Brown here. So if you're ever tight, you're going to slide past your own. Coming wide here with a draw. Krivyazik can wiggle on the sweep. Needs to drag this one down.
Keep going hard.
Starting to curl now. Can't come far enough. It's looking pretty good, actually. That's a super draw by Rachel Holman. Nicely thrown, nicely swept. And Canada lies too.
Draw to the button. Yeah, it's just risky because
I nominate you for
Well,
draw here.
it may just have to be
She might play.
peel and give up 2. She play the draw, you're risking giving up 3.
The 4? Yeah. Well, that's okay.
I think the USA at this point will be happy just to concede
I don't mind the draw. I mean,
2. Certainly looking a
I
lot
don't know
worse
what to
before
do.
Erica
I'm
Brown
not sure
played
we
her
can do much
first
with
on.
that.
I think the draw is really tough.
We could try and we could pick it.
You're looking to tuck a piece,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
still
you've got
keep
over
it in
half
front
of
of the
it.
tee line just to leave the jam.
I think the pick's absolutely the right shot here.
Yeah. I agree. Just you don't want to risk giving up 3 here. And even if you play the pick here, you overcurl, you can
Otherwise,
get
we
the
try
other
and
one.
get shot. Yeah, and it curls nice. Like that would be for, you know, potentially a steal.
Just like, if you haven't called the shot by now, just feel like you're maybe not too confident in making it.
And then she's trying to push this in, right?
The draw, I mean.
It's for 2, if she makes it. Right now, if I don't get this in a in a great spot. She's got a shot for 3, right? So I think we should. Okay, so you like PO8? Okay. So I'll throw an 8.5. Okay. This is where you came, and you just got to nose, right? And you threw, I think, 9. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good.
So talking the shot over, and it feels like it makes sense to play the pick here. Wonder if Todd Hunter agrees with the call.
You like this, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna throw an 8.5.
I like it.
This thing on.
So spent some time here talking over the shot. Sometimes I feel like talking for too long just takes the rhythm out of your game.
Yep, gotta go.
I think the talking has led to a smart call here at least. Sometimes you do talk yourself out of the right shot. This time they've talked themselves into the right shot.
Yep. And you never know, Rachel might miss the forfeit draw.
Thank you.
If so, you're going to be really happy.
Yeah, I think they just needed to play the percentages there. Could have made a nice draw and forced Rachel Holman to play a difficult shot for 2, but too much risk. Giving up 2 at the end of the day. There will only be 1 down playing the 6th end with the hammer. Definitely not a bad position to be in.
Line's nice. Stay
Rachel
close
Holman,
to the line.
final stone of the 5th end.
Don't want to.
Just needs to cut the forfeit.
Yeah, yeah. Hard.
Okay, it's on the guard. Picked or something.
So
They're all doing that though. One.
they will miss the draw. I feel like I cursed Rachel Holman right there. And
I like actually helping
I
them.
think the US girls will be quite happy now.
I like.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be more than happy with a force in that 5th end. And after 5 ends, it's a tie game. United States 2, Canada 2.
So if you stay with us here, I think we'll be able to take a look at some of the highlights from the first 5 ends. And we'll be back with the rest of the game in a short while. The teams are just going to have their halftime break. A chance to have a few snacks, something to drink, and talk to their coaches. So we will skip to the 2nd end, the first being blanked. A really nice freeze by Erica Brown leaves a forced draw from Rachel Holman to score 1.
It's a little. Okay, you're good. You're good.
With some sweeping from Kriazik, and we go. The Stone will find the top of the 4. It's 1-0 for Canada after 2 ends. And the 3rd, this time it's Erica Brown being forced. Canada lying 4. Certainly needs to find the 8-foot. Not to give up a big score.
Line only.
3.
McCormick just cleaning this one down. Erica Brown will also find the 4-foot. So a tight game after 3 ends.
Nice throw. Good job.
And the 5th. It was a draw for 2 for Rachel Holman after Erica Brown decided to just pick out Canada 2nd shot.
They're all doing that.
She's going to pull up, not sure what happened. And it's only going to be a score of 1 for Canada, 2 each after 5. Well, the other matches going on in the arena today, we'll see Scotland be in control over Japan, 7 shots to 2. Tie game and a low scoring game between Sweden and Denmark, 1 each. They're playing the 6th end. Germany have a 1-point lead on Latvia.
Yeah. So I can't drink the applesauce on national television like this.
Baby food.
My kids might like it. Uncle Squeeze. Hi Nathan, hi Cole, hi Canada.
That just goes to come up and help themselves too. So what they put them somewhere else. You can put
Best we can, you know.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, I know. I'm just
Need a
kind of
little more
re-emphasizing that
Okay.
all of us are
Good luck. They got it.
trying our best.
All right.
Like that last one. Yeah, it was a finish off. 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay.
On any last money.
No, I didn't have any.
It was a half minute.
That's all right. Sip the water. Thanks, Bosa.
Okay, you can hop on the last one.
It's just bad there.
So these are the stats after 5 ends. Canada outscoring USA with 6%, but just missing a couple of key shots. And that's probably why they're not in the lead at this point. USA is struggling a wee bit with their hits, but drawing play is has certainly been good for them today.
All right, we're in.
I think we're back in action here.
One of the best lines ever.
Only a couple seconds to go.
We're doing this.
Canada's clock will start, and Lisa Weigel will
It wasn't the same path as mine though. Like,
be able to throw her first one. Just Kraviazuk can miscue, spending a bit too much time
It's really shitty, eh?
coming down to help
really
Weigel
shitty.
out.
How it's
Okay, 3.
Damn.
But now we're good to go, I think. Certainly, the US team looked a bit more relaxed in the 5th end. Certainly feel relieved after only giving up 1 there in the 5th end,
That's a good path.
where Rachel Holman had the draw for 2.
Oh, no. Is she trying to go in?
No.
Just a bit heavy here from Lisa Weigel.
Okay.
Sometimes this might happen because the ice maker will come out and pebble, just put some fresh pebble around the hack. And just sometimes that makes you come out a bit faster.
2. Got it, curl.
Just a thing you might just
And it'll go. Yep. Gotta move.
want to be careful with. But not too bad coming to the top of the 4 here, as
Sweep it.
USA will put up the corner guard.
Not too bad.
Great shot. Nice shot.
89% for Lisa Weigel so far.
Should be good.
Has played some
Quite a bit less.
superb tech shots.
Wall line.
Came a bit deep with this first one, but
Wall
has a
line.
good chance to put up a nice center yard.
Hard all the way to center.
There he has like a miscue.
Hard.
Really pumping away on this one.
Keep going all the way past center. Hard, hard, hard.
Going across the center line. Not quite. So
Sorry.
It's half open.
I think Anne Swisshelm can see a bit of this yellow. Playing 85% herself.
Go down. Whoa.
Also solid numbers. Now looking for just a soft weight hit and roll in behind her own corner guard.
Really hard. Come on.
Maybe just a bit tight here though.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Will take off the center
Okay.
and the corner, slide into the house. So
That's fine.
not a horrible result. Takes the center guard away from the center line.
Wanna go here?
And they do have a stone in the house. So
Yeah.
Not too bad there, as you see Rachel Holman called the centre from her second player, Alison Kreviazuk.
Think you're there.
3.
Think you're tight.
Needs a 3. Really, really tight.
Think you're there, guys.
Switch.
It's all there.
Really tight. 3.
Kreviazuk having a pretty good game overall today. 91%, certainly not to be sniffed at. Jessica Schultz not at her brilliant best today, only playing 57%. A couple of errant takeouts. Maybe just opening the door a couple of times to Canada so far in this game. So on the stats at halftime, USA quite down on the takeouts, but so it's like a much more solid start to the second half for Jessica Schultz.
Shot.
Super shot there by Alison Kreviazuk. Yeah, really good job keeping the stones on the center line.
I think just like
It's a little bit risky when you play a shot like that, when you don't have the hammer, that you open it up and leave a couple of corner guards around for your opposition with the hammer. I think this is quite a nice chance for the USA to open up that center line. So expect to see a run back double.
Okay, got it.
So it doesn't quite remove the second yellow, but rolls to a nice spot. Good end for Jessica Schultz here after showing some low numbers after 5 ends. Emma Miskew now the run back as well, 74%. Although she has been asked to play some difficult shots. Here we go. Superb run back. Spills the reds. But even with that shot being so good, I think the USA has the edge here. Having the center line open, a couple of corner guards in play, and now a chance to draw around it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was exactly the way Emma Miskew was supposed to make that double. I think I would have wanted to keep a shooter around the center line. Made the double across the top.
That might be true. Looked flashy though.
Yeah, it certainly looked good.
7, 8.
Oh.
9, 10. No, it can't go.
Can't go. Sorry, Deb.
All right. Okay.
Sneaky back there. Okay, so.
Canada lying shot stone with that yellow at the top of the rings there, just to the left of Rachel Holman.
Okay,
so try and spread their counters out a little bit.
I think so too.
Try and force USA to only score one that way. But not in great shape here.
It's got to be here. Wait only. Whoa. Wait only.
Gotta go.
Line's good. Switch. hard, 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 hard. Right over, hard. Keep going.
Nice draw there by Miski. So much of that shot made by the sweeping. Trying to hold the sweeping off right till the very end where they can have maximum effect on the running line. And really get it to curl in behind that guard.
You got to be full 12. A little more. Full 8, I meant full 8. Mine's good.
Good adjustment there by Erica Brown, realizing that she'd said the wrong thing before Debbie McCormick laid her stone. So sweepers can put this in the right place anyway.
There it goes. Yep.
Yeah, good thing she waited till after she released the stone, though.
Yep. All right. Nice throw, Deb.
Yeah, making a bit of an audible there.
75 on both.
Oh, really?
So Debbie McCormick makes a nice draw, but does just pass the T line.
Back line, or just
Not really behind the guard either. Maybe half of that stone
quick here.
available to Rachel Holman from the hack.
I think it would be kind of the same speed it's been. It's a good path, Allie?
Yeah, that's what I just mean.
Yeah. How much?
Just through, enough to tap through.
%67% for Rachel Holman. She's made, I think she's made most of her hits. Just a couple of draws that's been off, especially that one on the fifth end, coming up short when she's throwing the forfeit for 2. This would be a shot somewhere between a takeout and a draw, just a hack weight here to punch the red one through. Actually, make the double. One of the softest doubles I've seen.
Yeah, it was really good.
Just takes that one out.
Good double.
And actually lies 3.
Backline double.
Oh yeah. Nice throw.
Thanks.
Yeah, give her something different to look at. All right, 9.5. This one moves, I guess. Yeah. Oh, good. Hit and roll under there.
Yeah. Okay. Can I wait?
9.5.
Okay.
I think it'll curl up here.
%78% for Erica Brown. Pretty steady numbers. Decent game, and I'm looking for the roll. If she ever wants to score 2 here, we'll get the roll. Just it's going to be a bit too long. Not even being able to sit for second shot here. So Rachel Holman is going to figure out where to put this draw.
I got a good call.
It was
good
trying,
call.
but just didn't snap, you know.
Yeah, it came pretty good though.
That's pretty good.
That's just a double though. It has to be a little higher.
Okay.
What do we want to leave her?
It's pretty good.
Top 12's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like
With
just
those
not
corner irons being so
double.
tight to the center line.
I like it.
Even if
Just
I
put
win
it
off,
on.
she's got something.
Yeah.
On that center line,
I like
top
that.
of
Just
12.
Half in the 12's okay though.
Really gonna
Yeah. Because
Make
we're 2
it
there.
full
things
12
tight
is
for
perfect. If you
Erica
bite
Brown.
the 8, that's fine, but no deeper than that.
Okay.
Like just
Yeah.
biting the 8.
Which path you want to go though? That's even tough to make for me.
I think the out turn is probably not going to curl as much at the end. The guard's a bit tighter.
Yeah.
I think this
If
path's
it's
okay,
anything
Allie?
like my intern.
If it overcurls, that's not that bad.
I think so.
Like
Lisa.
she's been throwing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
If she could ever get this one perfectly on the center line, I don't think you have much of a gap left for the draw.
This pass should be a good speed for you.
Yeah, Erica Brown might be forced into hit and rolling off that wide yellow or something.
Leave it to you, I gotta say. Guard's better than too deep.
We'll just try and take it at the end.
Really a team shot here to make sure this one ends up in the right spot. Need a good line call from Miss Q, and need the sweepers to be on edge as well.
Very light. Gotta go. Go then.
Well, probably not much room to do things here.
Keep going. Keep going.
Just gotta pump
Slow
away,
center.
bring this one as deep as possible.
Whoa, whoa.
So we're gonna
Whoa. That's good.
pull up way short of the house.
Sorry, guys. Too scared to throw.
What's going on here?
Okay.
Yeah, Rachel Holman, I think, just erring a little bit on the safe side.
All right, you got
Well,
Helen full 8 foot.
still kind of a snug port to come through, though. Did hear Canadians talk about the outturn being a bit straighter. So
13.8 to T. Yeah. 70.
Same speed.
65. It's about 14 to T right now.
Is it? So
70.
no, still a
same as it's been, you think?
slightly difficult shot here, facing two. You gotta make sure to know the ice and throw this one right at the broom. If you ever tight here and the sweepers have to go, you might just bring it too deep. But only really need about full 8 through here.
Go if you can.
Last stone of the sixth end. We're all tied up after 5.
Go if you can.
Looking wide, this one.
Gotta wait.
Oh, this one's going to be
You're on the red.
all over the corner guard, I think.
Wait.
Really needs to grab some curl.
It's going to take a big effort to get this down there.
Oh, here we go. Swinging now.
Good call, Debbie.
And
Nice job.
Good call, Debbie.
we'll bring it to the top of the 4. I thought that was going to be all over the corner.
Nice call, Debbie.
Thanks for waiting.
You're welcome.
Good call.
Probably a bit nervous there halfway down the
One
ice,
red.
Erica Brown.
Good job, you guys.
Yeah,
Looked
nice
so
roll.
wide,
Nice job.
but just
job.
caught some curl at the end.
6 hands played here, and United States lead Canada by 3 shots to 2.
Little fall. 3.
So some Swedish fans in here.
4, 3, 4.
Sunglasses
Okay,
on.
Let's go. Yep.
Some pretty
Yep, there it goes.
bright lights around
Yep. Go,
the
Jen.
Volvo Sports Centre, and they're pretty low as well. So
Go, go, go,
see
go,
quite a
go,
few of the
go.
supporters with their sunglasses on this week. A little bit peculiar.
Good sweeps.
Yep.
USA going into the rings, leading by 3 shots to 2. Actually really surprised to see a corner guard going up this time, Sander. I think a lot of teams would choose to run the 7th end through in this spot and take the hammer down 8.
Yeah, earlier this week we talked about Holman really wanting to control the even ends, but we're not really seeing that in this game.
Yeah, it's more tight. It's not bad. Sit.
Haley's
Good.
What do you think that is? Just looking to score big here, not wanting to keep things too tight.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think they maybe feel like there's mistakes to be forced from the American team, and they'd rather do it sooner rather than later, and maybe they can
Line's good.
take some pressure off themselves in the last couple of ends by playing a good couple of ends here. But all this week Canada haven't been scoring that many points. It's been very much
No, on its own.
a case of keeping their opposition at bay that's winning them the last 3 games.
Well, they might just feel confident and try and score here, and maybe and then try and steal in the next end.
Control. Hit and roll your way, Allie.
Just have to wait and see. 2 stones in the house from Anne Swisshelm. Corner guards in a nice spot. And now we'll see a hit and roll from Lisa Weagle.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just going to catch it a bit too thick. Lies in the open. Won't be able to move that second red either. We'll see this a couple of times, I think. You would say playing the hit and roll towards the centre line, and then Canada wanting to make the roll back in towards the corner.
Yep, yep, yep. Good shot. 9.
Well,
You got it, Alex.
this time,
So this is funky pass.
Bowman's actually called a freeze on the back red
Is
here.
this in the same path? Reaches us a bit in, eh?
Yeah, this is wider. This pass seems to be running pretty nice.
You think so?
Well, I got a time on hers.
Okay.
It's like
Stay close,
14 for back 4.
Okay.
Looks light.
Line's good.
Line's good. Whoa. Whoa.
Light.
Whoa. Whoa.
Not curling.
Team Canada have been talking about this side being a little bit straighter and
That's not really good.
probably
Right beside.
consequently a little
The
bit
weight is really
faster as
nice.
well. So this one just bounces off the freeze. Mistake again by Krevizok, just a couple of stones too far. And Sweden
Got some nose on that.
currently 1 each against Denmark.
It looks like Sweden is lying 2 here. And then Elsing looking for the draw. Just backing off it so far. Needs to catch some curl. Looks really wide.
I think it's the weight that's actually beating this one. Sander looks like a full backline weight. And it's going to be a steal of 2 for Sweden. Missed opportunity there for Lena Nelson, and 7 ends played. Sweden looking good for continuing to go undefeated. Sweden 3, Denmark 1.
Like every other one I'm rolling.
Just another big miss there from
Same weight.
Jessica Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close, I guess. Close
It's
to
her
the same
own
weight.
stone at a play and rolls to the back of the rings.
The wings. So
Do you think
no
same weight
more.
It's not the first time
Same
she's
shape
overcurled
close.
with in turn.
Little bumps, okay. As long as line's good.
Does seem to be a technical issue rather than a stone-related issue, I would say.
She's been pretty solid with her draws. It's just her takeout
I think you have to go.
play that's been awful.
Yeah, it's good. Whoa. No line yet. Whoa. 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 On the top. Okay, we're by.
Usually you find the second players being quite solid with the takeouts. Don't you think that's a trait for them?
Hard. Keep going. Keep it high.
Well, they definitely have to be able to clean things up
Good call.
when required, but so much these days the second needs to be an all-round player with the great ice conditions that the ice makers can provide us with these days. Game getting all the more aggressive and lots of freezes and nice touch shots required by the seconds as well these days, so no longer is it as simple as a lead throwing draws and a second throwing takeouts.
Whoa, clean. Whoa, clean.
9.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good shot.
I threw this a couple ends ago.
Okay.
How much? Control.
Okay.
This end at the moment looking quite a lot like the second end, actually, the way it's set up with the corner guard, a couple of stones behind it. And the USA have a stone at the top of the 8 foot.
No.
That end led to a force
Yep.
of 1 for Canada.
Hard.
Whoa, whoa,
They're hitting to lie 2 here, though, with Emma Miskew.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, we're looking to roll the other way. Just couldn't quite curl enough. So ends up with a nose hit, and Erica Brown will certainly call the hit and roll from Debbie McCormick.
9. Close. No.
So I guess this one's going to be hanging wide.
Okay.
Rolls away.
Same weight, Deb.
Canada will lie shot.
Just tap it.
Bowman's just called a heavy draw here, I think.
Okay. 10.
We're already shot, Em. We're already shot.
Okay.
I think I like this approach. Certainly playing the hit. There's a bigger chance you're rolling out.
Yep.
And they were back 12.
Just allows the sweepers
Yep.
to work a bit more.
Yep.
So even the straight fees is good here.
Hard.
Becky!
Hard.
Might just be over curling now.
Hard.
Big scrub here by Weagle, and Trev's up trying to hold it on the inside of this stone. Just manages to push it far enough to guarantee that Canada will lie 2 here in the 7th.
Yeah, that's really good. Keeps that red one at the back.
Sorry, I was like,
Sorry, Em.
I don't think Erica Brown will risk playing the hit and roll. We just jam the yellow.
just play the double. Well,
Just play the double?
well, you're gonna jam.
Oh,
You gotta
it's quite
play.
a long double,
Yeah,
Sander.
I mean, just play it into it though, right? So that we stick around.
Like even if we're here, like hit and roll
Pretty
here
thin
is
too,
fine.
actually.
Here's good.
Do you like the double or the hit and roll all the way here?
It's really hard
Or
to
just
get that
nose,
second
Or do you
yellow
want to
going.
just nose it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe one of those ones that if you made the double, you can roll into
Oh, is
it and
this
almost
with
spin
heel?
up onto the face
A
of
little
it.
risky there.
Well,
That's a tough shot, though.
Okay. I mean,
I think
yeah,
it could be the right call though at this point, Sander.
it's pretty thin.
it's pretty thin.
It's about, looks about a kind of half
Back
stone
one.
double.
I mean, if she likes it.
This is where
Mine
you
ran
threw
a
that
little
one,
bit.
yeah. But I think I can throw 8.5.
Okay, are you nosing
What
it?
weight did you
Fair.
throw? There, you threw.
Talking
9.5.
about nosing the back one here,
So
though.
you're throwing what now? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna throw 8.5.
Do you think? No, you're just going to hit here.
Right to nose, right to nose.
Because this is going to spill a little bit.
I wanted to. I want to
Okay.
get it out.
Then you have to hit it here, I think.
I think I can nose it with an 8.5. It should be fine.
Okay.
Eight and a half.
Okay.
So Sander, after some discussion, what's the call here?
I'm just going to play a nose hit out of the back, try and spell both the red and yellow stone. Just calling a simpler shot here.
Yep.
And then she might just be
Gotta go.
hoping to
Yep.
be left a double
Gotta
with
go,
her
yep.
last shot.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Tight for line here.
Right
Need a make contact.
Good sweeping.
Not going to lie for shot. It's a bit of a
Nice
mistake from Erica Brown.
Less
Or-
than half what?
This one shot.
Good sweep, girls.
Yep.
Good throw.
SQ
Yeah,
says
close.
yellow. I'm going to trust her.
Should she roll under? So we still have some space. The only thing is that Ali papered the guard and ended up there.
Okay.
She's
So we don't have to get as close.
What do you think?
You just don't want to give her the face
Slightly
too,
keener
so
to
if
the
you
wing?
leave a little bit of separation, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I think it's same weight.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
Hey, Rach.
Up to speed here?
Huh?
Up to speed?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice out to the wings. Do you need to move it?
No.
Okay, so we're shot 1. Okay.
So just back to it, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a freeze required here for
Mine's good.
Rachel.
Great. Yep. Go for weight.
She's a little bit cautious with her last kind of draw shot in the last end.
Just
Just T-line.
with the guard.
A little deep. No.
Just think this one's maybe a little bit hot.
He's had a couple of short draws. This one's
Keep going,
certainly a bit pacey.
Keep it going.
Gonna slip to the back of the 12. Oh, just not finding her draw weight, Rachel Homan.
There, one.
I think you maybe just
Just
pick
kick
this
it.
yellow.
Yeah.
I like this.
Should be a pretty straightforward shot. Leave yourself lying 3.
Actually, kick it this way and we roll.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's better.
You do? I don't.
You don't?
No, I just think with this is too much of a jam.
We make the hit roll. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Because you don't, even if you don't get out, as long as you move it to there, we'll be 1 and 2 and
Not sure
3.
if I like the shot, to be honest. Pick just seems so much safer and easier to make.
That much room for you. Yep. I think you threw a 9, but you got to know, so we'll take a little bit more.
Yeah, and to be honest,
Okay, right
Sandra,
at
if you're really going for this hit and roll, you're trying to steal the end. Which wouldn't be a bad situation to have, don't get me wrong, but forcing 1 and 7
You like
and
this
going
way?
down the 8th end, peels with the hammer is
Well,
a pretty good situation to be
I
in.
mean, if we're good, I was going to throw a 9.
Don't really
Yeah.
want to risk giving
Okay.
up a
Yeah, I
soft
like it.
2
Okay.
by trying to be a little bit too greedy with this shot.
Half a rock.
Just looking at Rachel Homan's draws in
Yeah.
this game,
Okay.
really struggling. 43% for 7 draws.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever just roll too short here and leave the open hit, might just make it easier for Homan.
9. Whoa.
Well, I mean, I don't think Rachel will be too excited about drawing against 3 anyway here, so.
No.
Let a curl. Jess, you're gonna
Might just pick it the other way here. Oh,
Nice throw.
barely makes contact. Well, we certainly got what we wanted, Logan.
8.75.
Yeah, I think Erica Brown just
I see it
erring
over there.
a little bit on the
What
safe
you
side there. Certainly didn't want to throw it tight and jam it up on that redstone in front of Emma Miskew there.
Let's make it good.
So it's not the hardest draw
I think pretty close.
Homan's been
Alex.
faced with so far this game, so far this week. Full 8 put to score 1. Really have to make this one. Last on 7th end. It's all down to Krivyazik and Weagle now.
Line's good. Lots of room.
They're not really sweeping it.
Lots of room. Looks like a lot.
Oh no. How far is this going to go? It's going to be up in time.
One yellow.
Don't panic, Sander, don't panic. Maybe just went a little bit wider there and found some pebble. A little bit faster out in the wings at times on the arena ice conditions. And drift to the back of the 4. It's a score of 1 in the 7th for Canada. And 7 ends played here. It's a tie game. United States 3, Canada 3.
Like you threw that. It's been different rocks that have done different things. That path, like.
Do you think they're okay?
Yeah.
We were just
Well,
discussing
that
it.
score line, that scoreboard almost looking like a binary code at the moment. Only 1s and 0s up there.
Okay.
And apart from a steal in the 4th end for the United States, everything going with the hammer.
Lots of rotation. No, Allie.
So Sander,
Gotta move.
do you think that Canadians maybe pushed a little bit too hard in the 7th end there?
We did talk about that. We thought certainly that Homan was going to look to blank the end, which would probably be better for them, especially since they only managed to score 1 in 7th now. Big advantage for Erica Brown now is we're tied at 3 each, and if they score here, you know, they'll have a hammer again in 10th. Basically, you're having hammer one time more than your opponent.
Line's good, Rude.
It'd certainly be a better spot for Homan if she was one down with hammer here in the 8th.
Yeah, I was really surprised, Sander. They didn't really even seem to be a consideration that they might blank the 7th end there. They didn't really throw many takeouts. They left a lot of stones in play.
Good shot,
Well,
Annie.
they had a chance. I mean, Anne Swisshelm came into the rings with that first shot.
Good job.
Could have just played the hit and would have been an easy blank. But
I think a lot of it comes back to those conversations that the team have between the ends. It's just making sure that there's full agreement as to what's an acceptable outcome for the coming end. I'm sure there must have been a suggestion that a blank end would have been okay in the 7th,
Definitely don't need to go.
but didn't really call an end to back that up.
so you think the Canadians might just go hard for the steal here now in the 8th end?
Yeah, I think they'll go pretty attacking here. But at the same time, if you're going on the same kind of idea as we've just mentioned, blanking the 8th end might be a good thing for the Canadians. They could ever force USA to score 1 and 9 and then take the last stone down the 10th. There would be one down with the hammer.
We saw the lead comparison there. Riga shooting Swisshelm by a few percent.
Good sweeps. You too.
But Riga won't quite get the stones in the right place this time. It's Anne Swisshelm's 2 stones lying in the house. Alison Kraviazuk now gonna try this freeze attempt again for Team Canada.
Sweet close.
Clean it.
No line.
Line's good.
Hey, we're all there.
Not
Okay.
curling. No bounce at all. No bounce, no bounce. Yeah, finish if you can. No bounce, no bounce. Whoa. Good sweep, good sweep.
Well, obviously, Erica Brown isn't too keen to get dragged around the centre. Kraviazuk making mincemeat out of Jessica Schultz. At 2nd position, 91% for Alison Kraviazuk, plays 61 for Schultz. And it has just been that odd errant intern takeout for Jessica that's cost her today.
Back where it was, Alec.
Sorry?
Back where it was.
Just tight, eh?
So if you feel like blank is the best option, would you consider playing the hit here? Or do you want to go for a steal?
Well, it doesn't seem to be really a consideration going for the blank here. I don't think it's a terrible call.
Please take it.
Well, we certainly haven't been aggressive all game. So just really continuing with that game plan.
Gotta pass center.
Obviously, tactics and strategies are pretty subjective things, Sander, but what's your feelings on this one? Would you like to see them blank, or do you want them to push hard and go for the steal down 8?
Well, certainly I like to see stones in play, so I don't mind a bit of an aggressive end.
Well, regardless of what you do in a game of curling, Sander, it's always going to be entertaining. But what would you prefer to do if you're actually trying to win the game rather than put on a good show?
Well, 3 each here, 8th end.
You need to put your skip hat on rather than your TV making hat.
Well, I think I
Good sweep on mine.
maybe go for the blank here.
What do you like?
3 each. Maybe then force the issue in 9th. Make USA score 1. You have hammer.
I've got to say I like this call. Rachel Homan choosing to play the takeout on the back one.
Maybe.
Here's Emma Miscue.
Normal. Whoa. Close. Yep.
On the contrary, I don't think Erica Brown really wants to get forced here, so they need to start thinking about how they can develop this and score a 2.
So would the blank or taking 1 be better in the 8th for USA?
I think, to be perfectly honest, you would always try and blank. His third player's pretty even, 77 and 78. I think you would prefer to keep the last on advantage and then go and try and blank 9 or even score a 2 and 9. Then you're still in pretty good shape. But at the same time, taking 1 isn't a disaster. I'm not 100% with that call there. I think I would have preferred to see them make a play on the wide one, whether it was a freeze or a hit. And now a chance certainly for Rachel Holman to force here in 8. Or if they wanted to maybe even blanket, that's also an option now for them.
No. Clean. Yep, keep it there. Yep.
I think they'll be keen to stick the shooter around the center line here. They don't want to allow USA a chance to freeze that wide one. So this game really is still anyone's.
Yes. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Gotta go. Hard. Go, Jess. All you can. All right. My fault.
Nice throw.
Good sweeps.
Nice throw. That's great throw.
Good call.
How much? Same what is down. Get down normal.
Okay. Just keep it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
More than M's.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
I'm just looking for a hit and stick once again. So very much looking like USA might be forced here in the 8th end.
9.5. Okay.
Sit on that one,
Just well, this is all going on. Scotland have defeated Japan by a landslide, 8 shots to 3. Scotland moving on nicely, getting to 4 wins and 1 loss.
Because if you think about it, we were just playing
Still very much in the mix on 3 wins and 2 losses. If you have just joined us, our featured game is USA and Canada. 3-7 ends, nothing between them. Not much in play here in the 8th end. Oh, nice attempt at the hit and roll, but I don't think that'll be good enough.
Well, might just be left.
Left?
Nah. I thought we had a couple of stones more to go. Sorry. Thought she would be left a double, but certainly she's not going to play that with her last shot. Only thing she can really hope for is Rachel Holman rolls out here. But as you see, 82% on hits for her. Maybe
Clean.
I believe she would stick this one. Just a draw, that's been the downside for her so far in the game. Make this one perfect. So Erica Brown will be forced here. But as you said, it's not terrible to take 1 in the 8th.
Good one.
Erica Brown has been playing more than 80% herself with the draws, so should be pretty close for this one. Only needing full 8 foot to score the one last stone
6
of the 8th end.
Line's good. Full 8 foot.
6, 7,
Easy.
7, 8.
Easy. Line's good. Keep it clean, guys. 13, 7, 2.
We're good. We're right to T.
Okay.
Okay, so David McCartney wasn't just shouting random numbers. That was a hog-to-hog split time of 13.72 seconds. Just helps him judge the speed of the stone as it crosses the hog. There will be a score of 1 in the 8th end for the USA. And probably just in control at the moment. United States 4, Canada 3.
We got laps.
Hold, Jeff.
4.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 3. Whoa. Whoa.
Just trying to slow down.
No, no, never. Never, 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 never.
Okay.
So center guard goes up in the 9th end for USA.
To the wing.
Yeah, I guess the best thing for them would be to force Canada to take their one here.
Yeah.
He's all squared up with last stone in 10th. And by drawing the wing here, what does that tell you of Canada's game plan in this end?
Well, Sander, despite what's happened in ends before, especially in the 7th end,
You gotta keep it clean.
Canada do want to have the last stone in the even ends, and that includes the 10th. One down with the hammer. They feel pretty confident, I think, about being able to score 2.
Nice early.
I'm not entirely excited about this call from Erica Brown. I'd much prefer to see another centre guard going up, or even a come around. Any sort of hit and roll out here would not be good for the US. This is exactly what the team. That's exactly what the team with the hammer are looking for in the 9th end. Bit of a mistake, really.
Well, Eagle still not allowed to remove the centre guard, so she's going to draw the wing again. Can't believe they played the hit there, to be honest.
Back 12.
It's staying on the center longer.
Looks light. Really light.
Handing the blank end to Canada. They'll be down by 1 with the last one. Yes. Yes, USA just feels more comfortable in that situation. Hopefully they talked about it and made a decision, but
It looks a bit more.
I think you see most teams really push on for the force. So I'm going to make sure to stick this one, but looking at Jessica Schultz takeout numbers, it's not very likely.
9. Okay.
Yeah, she's a little light.
Flashbacks.
Well, the Americans' tactics have just played right into the hands of Canada here. Not a single stone in play. Canada very much look like they're going to get what they want.
Just two.
That's good. That's good. Good
Nice
shot,
sweep.
Jess.
They persevere with these guards, but as we've mentioned before, this Canadian team's so accurate with the big weight.
Right, same thing.
Maybe expect to get the odd missed peel from a women's team, but not this one.
It's a hair there.
I don't think I've seen Kraviazuk miss a peel yet this week. Not a pick of the guard anyway. And, no problem for her. It's going to leave no stones in play. Very much looks like a blank end here.
These ones are better. Red.
Yeah, I've said so much this week, like how much I enjoy watching the ninth end and how different teams go about trying to get that position in the 10th end where you have the maximum chance of winning. And I think overall, USA have called a pretty good game against Canada, but I'm sure they've got a little bit of work to do on their 9th end strategy. Even if they had made those nose hits, they're not really doing anything over there. You really need to use every single stone you have to get stones into the center of play and do all you can to force the one. Even if you lose two, is not the end of the world in the 9th end.
Clean. Nice throw.
Another guard will be thrown here by Debbie McCormick.
Take a look now.
Still plenty of nerve in this game.
Take a look. Gotta move a mile. Switch it up.
Pretty relaxed out there at the moment as we
all the way.
don't really have too many stones in play.
Come on, keep going,
So,
keep going. Come on, guys.
While MMSQ gets ready to pick this guard, I think we're going to hop over to Sheet D, where Latvia plays Germany. Latvia still not to win a game. Germany started with 2 wins, but then lost 2. So it's Andrea Schipp here in the 9th end. I think she's facing 2 red stones.
Clean.
She's picking that one out, and looks like the back yellow will score. So a 3-point lead for Andrea Schipp and Germany after 9 ends. Looking pretty solid for their 3rd win.
Yeah, important for Germany to get the ship sailing in the right direction again after a disappointing loss this afternoon against Japan.
This is good.
Really was quite an upset for the 2010 world champion.
8 foot.
Did pick up some points on the last year Worlds. Certainly the big thing for many teams out here is to score enough Olympic points to make it to Sochi.
Mine's good. 6. Looks like a lot. Oh, it's more than that.
I think so.
Keep it clean.
7.
13-7. 13-7. That's good.
Again, I could have just thrown a guard there. Pretty sure that Rachel Holm would have peeled it anyway.
Running like that.
Nose up. Roll over to the wings. Okay.
Do you ever consider throwing a freeze here, Sander?
No.
I'm just thinking, if we were saying that giving up 2 is not the end of the world, it might not be an awful call.
It's just with the stones being so lively and the ice so keen, especially for Rachel Hogan with her big upweight ability. It's just going to be so difficult to make the perfect freeze.
It's coming. Clean. Clean.
9.5.
Good shot.
Well, they are going to force Rachel Homan to play a shot to blank here.
9.5. Good job, guys.
Good throw.
Nice, Norma.
Certainly in last night's game between
Okay, let's get it right.
Latvia and Japan in the 9th end, we ended up at this situation, and Latvia weren't able to make the hit and roll out to blank the end. But let's see if Rachel Homan can. She can really throw it hard anywhere off the nose here, and it's going to roll out quite easily.
Nice throw.
So a nice end played by Canada to blank here in 9. USA never really involved in that end. And going into the last 10, Canada will have the last stone and trail the United States by 4 shots to 3.
Yep. 3. Yep. 3. 4, 4, 5. Yep. Go, 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 go. Yep.
Come on, girls.
Hard, Jeff.
Come on.
Yep. Hard, Jeff.
Yep. Come
Yep.
on.
You
Come
got
on.
it.
Keep it going.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, United States going into the rings to start this 10th end.
Good shot.
And finding a really nice spot there for Anne Swisshelm. The Canadians will have to move that stone at some point if they want to score.
Looks good.
It's not heavy. Weight's nice. I think it is there.
Switch. Yep, yep. Hard. Picking. Hard. Keep going. Keep it going. Hard. Hard. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, I'm not playing that. As soon as we lifted our burns.
Okay, so again, that corner guard a little bit close to the
Got
center
good
line
foot
and a
craning.
little bit long.
Sorry, as soon as we lifted
It just kind of.
it pegged.
2. 90.
Clean.
Yeah, 4.
Yep.
3.
2, 3.
Oh, oh, oh.
Whoa, you're going to over curl.
Just 2. Whoa,
Clean
whoa,
it. Clean it. You're going to over curl. Just clean.
It's over curling. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Okay, so
That'll work.
a center guard goes up here. And it over curls a bit, and they use that red open.
Okay. If you go
Good.
here, it's fine.
Yeah. We go for that first because they tend to really curl.
Sorry?
Go for the back one first. If we hit the
Can you
top.
see it all?
Not quite all.
Think you can get inside roll? I don't know. Just here?
With how much? Yeah, absolutely.
It goes here.
You can completely over curl it.
It
with
goes
back
really
line.
hard, yeah.
Just a back ring.
I definitely think they
Yeah,
can get the
yeah,
inside of that
it's
stone.
good.
The guard
It's good.
piece.
Especially from that
Just
angle
back ring.
behind the hack.
With back 8 weight.
Yeah, and it's a home and
but it crows, so
Yeah, you don't have to
says
skinny
here,
the guard though.
if you ever
Like, it
protect the
will-
guard, it's not too bad either.
Okay, back 8.
Well, just play this one tight to the guard.
Lisa Regal's weight control
11.
has been not at its brilliant best so far in this game. A couple of wayward ones.
Back 12. Hard. Back 12. Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
Hard, you
going.
got it.
Hard.
Got a good line here. Even just a bit rolls behind the corner guard. Nice shot there by Lisa Weagle.
Over curls. It goes.
I think just draw. I like that. Okay. Straw. Okay. You got this, Jess.
Well,
Half 4 foot.
USA certainly being aggressive here in the 10th end, going after this one.
7, 7, 8.
Playing the draw.
Line on line.
Their line shot's thrown at the moment,
down a
so
little
just
bit.
looking for
7.
something in front of the tee line.
9.
9 means
Back 8.
too far.
I think 9 was
Okay,
even a
Jeff.
bit optimistic there. It's going to slide all the way through. No, just
All right.
hangs on.
Yeah, it's just not be Jessica Schultz's day so far, but still in a chance to beat
Actually,
Canada.
That's fine, that's fine. Hey. Okay, let's make a good alley.
Okay.
You got this.
And she's giving me a bit less ice. 'Cause I think she said I was straightening them, so.
Okay, that ice looks pretty good.
Okay. Same weight, eh?
Yeah.
Looks light.
I think you gotta go.
Looks light. Gotta go. Wait only.
Team Canada trying to make the freeze here in this stone at the back of the 4 foot.
Way too close. Look up. I think you're there.
Whoa. Little tap.
Whoa. Yep. Keep the line.
Difficult shot without any guards to work with, but really well played here by Alison Krevzuk. And now USA in a little bit of trouble here. They do have a centre guard to work with though.
Kind of.
9.5.
Jessica Schultz lining up this intern hit, but on sheet D, there's Stella Heiss of Germany victorious over Latvia. 6 shots to 3 there.
9. Close.
And Germany will move to 3 wins and 2 losses, while Latvia will move on to tomorrow to try and get their first win.
Good shot.
And Jessica Schultz has found her intern hit this time. Hits that one absolutely square in the face and freezes on that yellow stone in the 4 foot circle.
Behind the guard. What if we just tap it nose and move ours back?
Okay.
I like that.
I like that.
Like back 12?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's go, Allie.
Okay. Just a few feet more, eh?
Yeah.
I like this call. You're more or less doing the same thing that you just saw Jessica Schultz do, but wanting to keep your own yellow around.
Yes.
You're back 8.
Pretty good. Wait,
Whoa. Whoa. Close. No.
Back 8. Tapping these stones up on a set shot, top of the red.
Hard. Hard to tap, guys. Go. Really light. Hard. Hard.
Not
Hard.
enough weight on this one, I think.
Nice shot, Allie.
Pretty good. It's still
Just another inch. Yeah.
not quite moving that back yellow far enough.
Really came down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close though. It just needed maybe an extra foot of running. But changes the angles
shot.
nicely
I
in
wonder about
Canada's
playing
favour.
that. You could get all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You might
might get all
time too. We haven't done a timeout, have we? Jess?
Huh?
We haven't done a timeout, right?
And Swiss Helm coming down to help Erica Brown work this one out.
Might get one. Might even sit
Well, even if you...
as long as you get under here.
Yeah.
Extra.
You like sitting on it? Do you want to come and look?
Sure.
Well, they do have
I mean, if
plenty
we-
of time left.
I don't like
6.5
we
minutes
hit
for
roll
USA
here.
to complete their 10th
I don't
end.
think I like sitting on it right now. Maybe later.
I think, Deb, you just, throw boom, boom.
Yeah.
Roll under the guard. This one might stay, though. Okay, then what? Then she peels.
You want to call time?
She could peel.
Right.
And they might still have, this one might not be gone, right? So
Right.
they might still have 2. We'd be here, they peel.
What if we just play like back?
No,
Back line week. Let's go. We could call time. I don't mind that. Tons of time. I don't say tons.
This might drag enough to get that.
Yeah, I know. I like it.
Let's play it.
What kind of weight?
I think peel.
Yeah.
And I think then we'll play the intern
Yeah.
across it.
You got it, Deb.
Well, I think they may be right
Like
here,
half-
Sander. If they
Half a rock.
could ever just get to the inside of the nose of that yellow at peel weight,
Yep.
they could well get a few yellows moving here. Pretty sure that one at the back of the forefoot will go. It's just where they can find enough speed to get over there and get the one on the other side of the fort. Just gonna need to sneak past the guard here. So, a key shot in this 10th end. There's 2003 world champion Debbie McCormick.
Whoa! 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 Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah!
So, hits the right spot, I think. Just not enough weight on that shot.
I don't know. I think I had to curl a little more.
Yeah, they've got a good shooter though. Sticks in behind the guard. And yeah, just as you say, Sander hit it almost in the perfect spot there. Did manage to get that back one moving.
And
To the yellow stick around in the wings.
Okay.
Could
Is that
be
jamming
useful
on ours,
for
though?
Canada later on.
I was just thinking of throwing like a lightweight.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
What do you think, Sander?
Do you want to throw like board?
Sure.
I don't know if we'll roll off
Not
enough.
sure what they're
though.
looking at here.
Okay, control then.
They're thinking to come around and push the red
I don't mind
shot
board.
stone. I think the other option might be peeling the center guard. That way, you'll pretty much force USA to play a hit to lie 2, and then you might just be left a double to score your 2. If not, it's all fully open. At least you score your 1 for the extra. This is a bit of a risky shot. But certainly tolerance here is to clip the guard.
Whoa! Whoa!
You're a very wise man, Sander. Great explanation.
No! No! Yep! Yep! Just wicket! Yep! Hard! Perfect, huh?
nice throw. It's good.
Well,
It's real
as
good.
good as a peel.
Is that heavy?
No,
Why aren't my rocks curl there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You like that? Okay.
Yep. Weight's the same.
Looking at a 5. You need full 8 foot.
Okay.
Well, I think USA choosing to come around the guards here, try and make a freeze. Even if they do make a really good one, then there's a good chance they are going to leave a double takeout for Canada off that stone in the 4-foot circle.
Give a little, guys.
It's a tough shot here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take a look. Whoa.
7. 7.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Stay with it.
Remember Erica Brown played a corner freeze just down this path
Hang on.
early on in the game.
7, just line.
Whoa!
I think she actually made it twice as well. On the side of this one wouldn't be terrible.
Not too bad there, actually.
Hey, Deb. Throw, Deb.
It would definitely gives opportunities to Canada.
Sorry. Okay.
I have to say, I think that was really hard to find a tough spot there. I'd have been tempted to hit the open one there and try and roll into the 8-foot to lie
we
2.
also have timeouts, eh? Do you want, or
Okay.
one?
I just have one. Can you see this?
Yeah, that's why I'm coming down.
Alright, well,
I'm just like, if I hit,
it's gone for sure.
yeah, but we don't need to keep it.
Like they're
Like it'd be nice, but
But even if you make it, you're wide open, right?
I'm wondering though if I hit it.
roll and then she freezes.
Yeah, but it's just like.
Like if you throw that, this has to go. Otherwise, it's really bad.
Unless
Okay.
we
Well, what do you like?
it and at least release them. A little
I can see like half that rock.
See half of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Really?
Solid, like maybe just less, but pretty close.
Okay.
In between?
Double's there.
Yeah.
I would be open, but
Is that the call?
yeah.
Deal?
Yeah.
Seems like Earl Morris is relaxed up on the coach's bench. So often you'll see the coach be more nervous than the players. So it seems to be quite calm up on the bench.
I think that's the name of the book he's writing up there. It's called Up on the Bench. Here's Emma Mescu going for a big weight takeout, trying to shift both of these red stones here. Oh, and catches the guard. Can you believe it?
And that was certainly no option.
Fucking time.
This half. Then she'll freeze on it.
So USA
gonna
line
freeze
2
her
are
anyways,
down
right?
to Debbie. Sorry, Erica Brown's first stone.
Like here.
Good chance now to apply some pressure on Rachel Homan. Don't think Homan wants to be left with
You
the
like
1-foot
this?
draw here. So she's not been very solid with those.
She triple? 12 foot's okay, right?
Speed's the same.
Well, is this the spot that you go for it and try and go for the steal?
Then they're kind of over there.
Well, I
like
think
this.
Okay, this was you.
I mean, the
You gotta
shot
go
to
up here.
steal and the shot to
12 foot, 8 foot.
not steal is pretty much the same. I think you come to up 12 somewhere. Protect the red ones.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you, Sander. If you are going to play a draw here, come in.
Top 12 okay, or where are you?
Needs to be around the front of the rings,
Okay.
or even a guard.
Okay.
I don't think you really want to come in and set up some
75, 80.
double, triple takeouts, any of that sort of thing. We know how good Rachel Homan is with the big weight. There's the American bench. Well, some of them are American anyway. That's Derek Brown in the middle. He used to be a Scottish guy.
4. Okay, it looks like a lot. 4. Room.
3, 4,
Room.
3.
Hang on
So
now.
a good tight guard required
Please,
here for USA.
Yep.
Line.
Yep. Yes.
3.
Go. Yep. Go. Go. Go.
Yep.
Go. Go. Go.
Yes, yes,
Tight
yes,
it.
yes.
Yes. Yep. Go. Whoa. 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 Good shot.
And so stones are going bananas down that in-turn there. Really curling hard and maybe even too far.
Thought it wasn't going to get there, and it got there.
I think maybe the shot for Homan now is to make a hit on the shot stone and just roll frozen onto the other.
I think, yeah, I'd like a tap.
Okay. Sounds good.
So maybe just a halfway here.
Probably there, right?
Okay.
Have the rhythm back, just light to the left. Still a chance to score 2 here with a good shot from Homan.
Yeah.
Weight's still pretty much the same. Edge of rock, you guys were throwing 9.5 or 9.
Yeah, Brown now shooting Homan by 9%. Certainly the number to look at here is Homan's draws at 50%.
Yeah, and I think she's going to have to play a couple of draws to finish up here.
Well, she has made a couple of these tap backs in the game, so should be pretty close. Does curl in this spot though. Oh, maybe hanging a bit wide actually. On the wrong side of the center line. She's not going to be inside of the red. Does less shot though, however. Annika Brown just going to call the timeout here, having 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the clock.
Actually, we can hit and roll.
Yeah.
Hit and roll here.
Yeah, just with hack, right?
Well,
technically, it's not a timeout; it's coach interaction.
No,
but
I think more,
the coach will be allowed some walking time,
you can
so
hit more of it and get over. You can't leave
you will save some time in that way.
Do you have all of it or just?
That's better than leaving it here, right?
Yeah, just
We don't want to leave it here.
Right. Okay.
Hers really kind of ran there.
Don't. You throw.
No,
your
I
way.
know.
Okay.
There's no air, but
Yeah.
I think hit and roll to the other side of the floor. And hit and roll here.
So can we?
Like a 9.5, or then we're. It's not a
Definitely
stopper.
don't want to touch that one.
I don't think it's a.
Let's go.
Yeah, 9.5.
How much time do we have left? What?
So, and Swisshelm just giving the guys a shout from the hack there.
Okay.
See, we've only got 55 seconds left here to throw this shot. Now only 40 seconds. But that was Bill Toddhunter, the team coach, coming down to throw in his money's worth to this situation.
Yeah, he's got a bronze medal himself from the World Men's Championship 2007, playing third for Todd Baird. Hopefully Erica Brown wasn't too stressed here.
Must get by the guard here.
Wow, some panic there. Barely gets by.
And actually, Sander may
sweeping,
have found
girls.
a super spot here. I don't know if Rachel Holman can come to the nose of that and get the shot stone.
Good call, Debbie.
We'll get another look here.
Wow.
Do it good. I guess we need some more.
Some good sweeping there.
Yeah, I thought
Should that drag that one past the guard?
Tell you what, that wasn't a quiet wait either, Sander. Absolutely screaming down the ice onto the face of that yellow stone in the forefoot.
Same shot.
So, same shot called by Holman. I guess she means same shot she played with her first one. And she'd probably like to catch this one a little bit on the end. Sorry, to the right as we see it. To just make sure she is lying shot. Can't over curl this one.
Same weight, right? Okay.
Maybe just a bit of a tricky spot here. Seems to maybe hang a bit if you're on the right hand side of the center line, as we just looked at it. So that last stone on the 10th end needs the nose tap just to score one and tie the game up for the extra end. And you'll see it start to break a bit when it crosses that center line. Looks to be in control though.
It might actually have to slide a little bit, and it does so, just rolls towards the center line. And a really nice touch shot from Rachel Holman is going to take this one into overtime. A score of 1 in the 10th end for Canada. And we're going to need an extra end to separate these two teams. USA 4, Canada 4.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
There it goes.
sides out there.
Right to center, guys. Go. Hard.
Lisa Weagle gets this extra end underway in our featured game between the USA and Canada, live from the Volvo Sports Centre in Riga, Latvia. This is draw 8 of the Titlis Glacier Mountain World Women's Curling Championships 2013.
Back line.
And this game's still anyone's, Sander. Where's your money?
Well, it's easy to pick the team that has last stone, and that would be USA, but just all depends on this shot, I think.
That's a super shot from Anne Swiss Helm.
Yeah, that's gonna tip the game in USA's way, I think.
Yeah, even
throw it higher.
Giving Lisa Weagle a taste of her own medicine there, really.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought.
Just a one.
This is a bit why I'm surprised by the
It's out there. It's out there.
didn't look to blank that 7th end. It could very well be Homan coming down with last on here, using Lisa Weagle's tick shot ability. And Swisshelm has played very well so far this week, and starts on this end with a perfect tick. He's going to try same shot once more.
Hack. Get a little more weight. Yep. Well, yep. 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 Right up. Yep. Yep. All the way. All the way.
Well, it's going to be a bit thicker, this one. I wonder if this one's going to slip all the way
Good try.
to the foam bumper. It will. So at least one centre guard for Canada here.
If they just hit that fraction thinner, they might have been able just to chip it onto the yellow stone they played with the first one that is in the rings, and they can remove that stone from play.
Do you want to go here or do you want to go top 4?
So still a chance for
I don't
Canada.
mind making it good. If you're light, it's okay, but if we can make it good, we will.
Okay, so the key now for Canada is to keep their stones
Top 4. Yep.
separated. Probably really lost a life for this by Anne Swisshelm making a really good tick shot on their first one. So just can't afford to give USA the opportunity to make a double peel here along the way.
Weight's nice. Keep it clean.
Stay close.
No, it's all there. Top 4, it looks really good. Keep it clean, don't lose it.
Do you think there's any additional rivalry between the USA and Canada? Kind of like Scotland and England, you know, the old enemy.
Norway, Sweden. Yeah, I think so. I usually ask them about it. They don't really seem to be bad-mouthing them, but just asked Homan last night if she was looking forward to play USA, and I think she just told me that. It's a bit of a rivalry between the nations. And I certainly think we have a couple of people back in the States and the provinces watching this game.
Absolutely, and Krevzok just slips to the back side of the tee line. All the same. Yes, they're going to peel the guards off. So just looking for a kind of center line guard. Nothing too tight to the rings, I would say. Something kind of around halfway up the free guards one might make it a little more complicated to peel.
Hard. Hard. To center, guys. Keep going. Keep going. A little closer. Keep going. Hard. Hard. Great speed. Oh.
Yeah, finds a bit of a higher spot, and
Just a little closer.
there's a couple of jams out there. They're going to play it the right way here, though. I think saver jam on the yellow one and the rings. It's not really going to spill back onto the center in front of the tee line anyway. Catch a bit thick, but rolls out. Certainly,
A little deeper.
Jessica Schultz hasn't had a problem with rolling out on her hits today.
It's good. Good pass, Adam. Yeah.
A little bit harsh sander, but more importantly on those ones, she didn't actually manage to remove the shot stone a couple of times. So mission accomplished in the extra end when it actually matters.
Whoa, switch. Hard, guys, make it a 3.
USA in great shape here in this extra end.
Line's really bad. We gotta finish it. Go. Hard, all the way over. Keep going. Split center. Hard.
Trying to keep this one alive to get some extra curl.
Okay, that works.
Will reach the center line, will expose the shot stone though, but
The one in the house.
I think, well, certainly if that stone was in front of the tee line, you'd see USA probably go after it.
I don't love that, but
we just feel.
I think maybe just peel the center here.
I feel like, you know, if you can get it, you should
The
get
good
it.
thing maybe when playing the hit is you leave a shooter, and that way just in the end maybe just pick out the Canadian shot stone and score with that one. Have a saver.
Okay, let's go this way. No, I don't care. No, I just want to play the peel this way.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sandra. There's a chance to play the double peel. You could go for it, but I think you err on the wide side, and even if you could catch your shooter on that wide yellow, you could have a little bit of nuisance value to the Canadians. Debbie McCormick sending down the peel weight.
Clean. Yep.
Definitely seem to have got a piece. Can they jam it on that wide one like we said? Oh, great attempt.
Shot, Deb. Nice volley.
Doesn't manage to hold it,
Deb.
but could make that final shot a little bit easier.
So Denmark actually stole 2 in the 10th end to put this game into an extra. And this is Maria Pritz with her last stone of this 11th end. Oh, needs to join in the sweeping herself. That's never a good sign. Looks like she only needs about 8 foot here to win the game against the Scandinavian rivals Denmark. That's a great team effort to bring that one to the top of the 4. A bit of a panic there, but it is Sweden that win the game, stay undefeated, 5 wins. Denmark now at 1-4.
Yeah, surprising. That's 4 consecutive losses for Denmark after picking up a win in the first game.
Peel it. Okay.
By a huge margin against China.
Yeah, 10-0 after 5. They look pretty strong. So a bit surprised to see them lose so many games.
That? Yep.
Well, needs to be the straight peel once again. I think the same goes here, Sander. If they could find a way to wiggle a red into the edge of the ring somehow, then it could be useful later on. Just give them that extra room for error when it comes to the final stone with Erica Brown.
Yep. Whoa, careful. Whoa. Right off. Whoa.
I think we might be close to making the shot here.
Can they touch that red up?
Just too much.
So Canada guarding for their lives here in draw 8. They don't have the last stone. There's Errol Morris on the left and Elaine Jackson on the right, watching on.
Line's nice. 3. Wall. 3's good. Wall line. Wall line. Line's good. Need to finish. Gotta come back. 3. It's gotta come back.
Really needing this one splitting center, and you see it just kind of hanging up there at the moment, looking for
Not
a big
in.
sweep at the end to get this one cutting the center line.
Hard! That's good, Ali.
Well, actually finishes in an okay spot.
Still too much ice.
But I do think we have to move it because I think we should take it. Yeah. I think we should take it out, but okay.
You guys like rolling to the side here?
Yeah.
Still bite forefoot?
Huh? Yep.
Okay. So I think we have to play a little bit quieter, like maybe board.
Okay.
All right. You're good.
So now electing to play hit on the shot stone here.
I think leave it in.
That's
the
Derek Brown and Bill Todd Hunter.
I think if you peel a centre guard, you're surely going to be left with a shot to win it. I think Erica Brown's thought here is if you make this shot, she's putting more pressure on Rachel Holman to make a good draw, and if she can't get it fully hidden, she can just pick it out to win it with the saver, which would be this stone. She needs to stick around here.
Yeah, I think the plan is here though that maybe the scoring area might be a little bit bigger. She is risking that Rachel Holman plays a perfect draw and shrinks it even.
Hard Jess. Okay.
That's actually not too bad there. Because Holman certainly can't draw now. She just needs to play hit and roll. So that might be actually better.
Well, if Rachel Holman could ever just get to the inside of this and flip underneath the centre guard, though, it's going to be right on top of the pin. It's going to be a tough shot for USA to bring this one home.
Do you like that, or do you like just punching that back?
She just picks it out. Yeah. It's wide open.
You have to move it.
You have to move it.
So it's like an open pick.
But like literally, she just comes and does the same shot. She can roll out. She just move it an inch. Whereas if this is gone, and she rolls out.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like it's a tight guard. So that's a good thing.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
But I have to be completely buried. There's not going to be any backing. There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
I think I want to get it through, right?
I don't think it needs to be.
Well, I think it needs to be at least back 12.
Okay.
So that, because like all she has to do is touch my rock.
Okay.
You just saw this one, eh? Back 12.
Yeah.
I think maybe you want to remove red, just to be sure. If you ever show Erica Brown a piece, you can just play the pick as she talked about and score with that stone. So certainly you want to play the softer rate to control the line, but you can still play hack here and remove the red.
This should go pretty
and
hard.
make the roll.
Yeah.
Let's make it good rate.
Yeah, I agree. It just gives you a little bit more room for error. So a delicate final stone here for Rachel Holman in the extra end. And let's see what she leaves. Erica Brown hit accuracy 93% today.
Back line. Whoa. Right off.
Well, she has made these hack waiters pretty well so far, but
it's not even close.
Not looking too good here. It's going to be a nose hit. Red will probably just stick around there.
Yeah, I know. You know what? If that's touching the rings, it just makes it so much easier for Erica Brown. I'm not too sure.
Why she swept it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they were going to jam on that stone, then they're going to be lying in the 4-foot circle anyway, so it'd be better just to make sure it kind of hangs around in the 12-foot, and then you can just play the pick. Is that in or not?
I think it's in, Logan.
If it's in, then it's well judged by Debbie McCormick. Giving her skip the maximum amount of room on this one.
Well, it's pretty much edge to edge here. But as you said, you just pretty much have to catch the guard here to lose the game.
Hit accuracy 77% for Erica Brown. Seemed to get that one away pretty clean here.
Clean it. You can clean.
And just a clean pick required here. Erica Brown has won this one for the USA. Handshakes all round. Canada confirming that red stone is in the rings. And an upset, Sander.
Yeah, certainly thought Canada would pick up a win here. But the Americans play very well. Holman struggled with a couple of key shots, a couple of key draws, which
Thank you, guys.
could have just
Good job, Andy. Yeah, good game, Jess.
made it a little easier for them. Kept this one tight. And Erica Brown makes no mistake in just picking out that last stone to win it here in the extra.
Oh my God. Hey. Wait for Dad.
So,
That's a good
hoping to
day.
maybe get a few words with winning skip Erica Brown in a few moments.
Maybe we should.
Always going to take a look at some of the highlights
Hi, Nathan. Hi, Coley.
from our future game. So that was the last game out there this evening. Now all the alternate players will get ready to practice. Eighth end, it's Canada line 2 here, with Erica Brown having to draw for a 1.
6. Good judge. Nice
No
shot.
problems from her.
Nice throw.
Finds the back to 4.
1 red.
We skip ahead to the 10th end. That's Rachel Holman needing to play a tap back on the red shot zone on the forefoot. Looks to get to the inside, just make sure she scores here. One down, needs to take the single to put this game into an extra end.
Really hard.
And no problem from her. In the extra, Rachel Holman looked to play a hit and roll to find some cover, couldn't quite do that. Leaving the red stone at the back. Erica Brown just needs to pick this one out to win the game. And it's going to be no problem for Miss Brown. That red one there at the back will score. And it's United States winning 5 shots over 4 against Canada. These are the other games that were out there in the arena today. Scotland pretty much in control over Japan, 8 shots to 3. Germany picks up a win against Latvia, 6 shots to 3. While Sweden also winning in the extra, 5 shots to 4 over Denmark. See the standings. Sweden is the only team being undefeated so far. Scotland pretty close with 4 wins. Plenty of teams at 3 and 2. And at the bottom we have Latvia and China not winning a game yet.
Erica, congratulations on your win. What made the difference today against Canada?
We played a lot sharper. We gave ourselves a talking to after yesterday, 2 losses. So we knew we had to get going and get back in the win column. So everyone was just fired up and ready to go today.
Is there any extra rivalry between the 2 North American countries? Any extra pressure?
Well, I mean, I think Canada's always got a great representative at a World Championship. So I mean, I think it's always a goal to play well against Canada. And you know, I get a chance to play against the Canadian teams a lot, living up there and everything. But they're a great team. We had a great day, and we're pretty happy about it.
And overall, how would you assess your team's performance so far this week?
I think we've been playing really solid all week. We lost two games yesterday on the last shot, and just a couple things here and there, more precision today. Mind you, we let a few go today too, but we came on top today, so we made the ones that counted today.
Well done once again.
Thanks.
So that was Erica Brown, pretty stoked with her win over Canada. This will be pretty much everything from us here in the Volor Sports Centre, Riga, Latvia. This was the Titlis Glacier Mountain World Women's Curling Championship. We'll be back with a couple of more games tomorrow, so stay tuned.